11th February 2022. Morning Murli, Shanti, BapDada, Madhuban. Sweet children, in order to become free from the illness of Maya, continue to eat an apple of knowledge and yoga every day. Question: what effort must you make in order to go into the karmatit state? Answer: practice not keeping anyone except the one Father in your intellects. Your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. When your stage becomes such that your intellects don't remember anyone else, you will remain constantly cheerful and also reach your karmatit state. Your efforts lie in becoming soul conscious. Your soul should see souls and talk to souls, and you will then always be happy, and your stage will become unshakable. Song: You are the mother and you are the father. Shanti. The song is accurate because the creator of the whole world and the one through whom he creates creation are called the mother and father. No corporeal or subtle being can be called the creator. Only the incorporeal one is called the creator. You children have now understood this, whereas those people simply continue to sing it. The intellects of devotees just think that they have to perform devotion, but they don't know whom they have to worship. Only the one God, who is also called the Mother and Father, should be worshipped. Many should not be worshipped. They say that God will come and give the devotees the fruit of their devotion, fruit or inheritance. It is the same thing. When a child is born, he receives the fruit of the inheritance from his parents. Thus is remembered on the path of devotion. They remember him in order for him to come and give them the fruit of their devotion. It is also said, knowledge and devotion. The fruit of devotion is knowledge. You truly know when devotion begins. No one else knows this. The time of knowledge is the day, and the time of devotion is the night. Day and night would definitely be half and half. In the scriptures, they have written that the duration of each cycle is long. They have given knowledge a long time and devotion a shortened time. They have shown the duration of the copper and iron ages to be shorter. That is not an accurate calculation of the day and night. They even speak of the Krishna era and the Shukla era, relating to the halfway stage of the waning of the moon. These words are mentioned in the scriptures. They say that you don't believe in the scriptures and ask why you quote from the scriptures. You have to explain to them that Baba tells you the essence of the scriptures. In such and such a scripture, this is not right, that is right. References definitely have to be given. In the exhibitions, you show pictures of Hanuman, Ganesh, the midget incarnation, etc. These have to be shown in order to explain to them. You speak about the things that are wrong and then explain what is right. They sing Baba's praise, salutations to Shiv, and then they have written, You are the mother and you are the father. He has to be given a name. People don't know who their father is. They say, Oh God, the Father. The intellects go there. When people pray, etc., they know that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, resides in the land beyond. When they remember Brahma, Vishnu, or Shankar, their intellects go to the subtle region. They are at the first, second, and third floors. The main thing is that they have forgotten the Father. The Father comes and complains that you have defamed him so much. The Father who bestows salvation on all has been defamed by everyone. God speaks, whenever there is extreme irreligiousness, I come. The people of Bharat defame their own religion. They say that God is omnipresent. Is God in everyone? They say that God incarnates as a fish and a crocodile, etc. The father tells the children who belong to Bharat because it is those children who defame him. Even this especially beloved child means Brahma used to defame him. This defamation is fixed in the drama. It is how you became sinful souls. The Father purified everyone because He is the purifier. He purifies you and makes you into the masters of the world. The Father makes you become those, and yet they insult Him so much. When you explain to them and they receive news that so many people have agreed in writing that what you say is right, they believe you. They even speak of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So the directions of God are the highest on high. The directions of the one who is the highest on high would also be elevated. He comes and makes impure, degraded people into elevated beings. First of all, you have to give the introduction of the one. Among your children too, it is number-wise. Many children write, Baba, what can I do? The storms of Maya don't allow me to stay here. This particular vice trouble me. The father says you have to conquer them. Otherwise, your status will be destroyed. If a teacher does something wrong, others would definitely have doubts about the teacher's behavior, even though she tells others something different. Some vices are semi. There are the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo in everything. The golden age is said to be Sato, the highest, and the iron age is said to be Tamo, the lowest. The world is said to be corrupt, but no one considers himself to be corrupt. The father explains, not a single person in this kingdom of Ravan is elevated. For instance, when you ask someone who is the highest on high is, he would reply, God. Do you know his occupation? No. Or else they would say that sannyasis are elevated because they remain pure. They follow the sannyasis. They salute sannyasis, and so you should ask them. There must definitely be someone higher than sannyasis because even they make spiritual endeavor to attain God. Nowadays, they have made many pictures. They place God as the highest. To place a Shivlingam in front of Ram or Krishna means to show God as the highest. Otherwise, those people don't worship Shiv. Those people rule the kingdom themselves. When they become impure, they begin worshipping. The incorporeal Supreme Soul is called the highest on high. He is the purifier, the bestower of salvation for all, and the liberator. He will take everyone back home with him. You know that he is your father. We are all ill at this time. We became ever healthy and ever wealthy through knowledge. It is said, eat an apple a day and you will remain ever healthy. You say this in a practical way. Maya has made everyone ill. Only the one Father makes everyone healthy and wealthy. Even the souls in the subtle region are healthy. Here, souls are unhealthy, but when souls first come down from the incorporeal world, they only see happiness. The Father gives us a lot of happiness through Brahma. Destruction has to take place now. The flame of destruction emerged from the sacrificial fire. Those people are discussing how there can be peace, but it is also remembered that people want one thing, but something completely different happens. There will be peace when destruction takes place. All souls will then go back to the land of liberation. There is no other method for this than for destruction to take place. Who would tell them this? Bhishma Pitama, etc. are to receive knowledge at the end. People are seeking ways for peace so that they can all come together and become one. However, that is not going to happen. Destruction took place earlier too. There were the Yadavas and the Kauravas too. The god of the Gita also come. Now that the world is impure, no one in it can be elevated. Lakshmi and Narayan are the most elevated of all. They used to rule in the golden age. Corruption has now increased a great deal, and so destruction definitely has to take place. Only after destruction will everyone be able to attain peace and happiness. Explain to everyone that you belong to the original, eternal deity religion. Only that religion existed in the beginning and it doesn't exist now. It is being established once again. At this time, we are Brahmins, not deities. When someone goes onto the stage to give a lecture, he or she would generally have prepared what to say beforehand. My children understand what has to be said. Only the one Father, the bestower of salvation, establishes peace. He is the liberator. This is the time to take everyone back home. The father asked the children, Children, do you consider yourselves worthy of going to heaven? Have you conquered Ravan? They say, Baba, we are making effort to conquer Ravan. Everyone raises his or her hand because they are ashamed. Baba says, Look at your face. For how long do you remember the Father? Let your stage be such that at the end you don't remember anyone else. Your final thoughts then lead you to your destination. Only then will you be able to come close to your karmatit stage. Only when you serve others will you be able to remain cheerful. You are spiritual social workers. No one apart from you can give souls an injection. It is remembered that the Sadguru gave the ointment of knowledge. The soul now knows that he has received the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. The soul says through this body to the ocean of knowledge, I now have to return home. This is a matter of great happiness. You have to shed the old costume and take a new one. Because of this, there is the name, the ugly and beautiful one. You know that you were beautiful and that you have now become ugly. You are going to become beautiful again. Baba makes you beautiful, whereas Maya Ravan makes you ugly. You became ugly by sitting on the pyre of lust. These are easy matters to understand. The intellects of students imbibe knowledge number-wise. Some are dull heads to a great extent. The teacher says that those who are studying are very dull. They have a lot of body consciousness. If you stayed soul conscious, you would remain constantly cheerful. Your soul should see souls. That is, let there be happiness seeing your brothers. Baba is happy to see you children. Baba says, Children, I have come to liberate you from Maya and take you back home. Shivbaba enters another being. He would definitely sit in the center of the forehead. It isn't that the Ganges would flow through the head. They show Shiv riding a bull. They have shown an image of Shiv in the center of the forehead of a bull. Each soul would definitely stay in the center of the forehead. Each soul would definitely sit in the place that is fixed for the soul. Gurus make their disciples sit beside them. Therefore, that Sadguru would also come and sit beside this one. It is said, Guru Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are not called Gurus. That same Brahma becomes the dual form of Vishnu. Shiv can be called the Guru because he grants everyone salvation. The highest on high is still God. All of this is explained to you so clearly. Ajha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, in order to stay constantly cheerful, become soul conscious. We souls are brothers. Make this vision firm. Second point, become spiritual social workers and give souls an injection of knowledge. Serve everyone spiritually. blessing. May you be an easy effort maker who gives and receives blessings on the basis of contentment. Explanation: those who stay content and make everyone content receive everyone's blessings. Where there is contentment, there are blessings. If you find it hard work to imbibe all the virtues or have control over all the powers, then leave it. Simply give blessings and receive blessings from Amrit Vela till night time, and everything will be included in this. Even if someone causes you sorrow, just give them blessings and you will become an easy effort maker. Slogan: everyone automatically surrenders their cooperation to those who are surrendered. Om Shanti. Invaluable virgins of Mateshwariji. Human souls experience their future reward based on their total earnings. Look, many people think they have received this knowledge as a good return for their previous birth, but it is not like that. We know that they have good fruit from their previous birth. The cycle continues to turn and changes from Sato to Rajo to Tamo, but according to the drama, there is still some margin for creating reward by making effort. That is why in the Golden Age, some received the status of kings and queens, others received the status of servants, and others received the status of a subject. Thus is the result of their effort. There is no duality or jealousy there. Even the subjects there are happy. The king and queen look after their subjects well, just as parents look after their children. They are poor and wealthy are all content. By making effort in this one birth, you will experience happiness for 21 generations. Thus is an imperishable income. From this imperishable income, with this imperishable knowledge, you receive an imperishable status. All of us are going to the Golden Age world. This play continues in a practical way. It is not a question of any magic here. Acha. Om Shanti.